sometimes it appears that we're not putting a dent into the opioid epidemic right now.
A new report from Madison police on crime stats here over the past few months, what it says about overdoses inside the city.
And a deal between Israel and Hamas to swap prisoners for hostages. What to expect in the coming days.
Plus, holiday shopping done locally, how it benefits small businesses and you.
In our Wednesday before Thanksgiving, starting out chilly, but it should be seasonable today with lots of sunshine. It will be turning colder Friday into the weekend and tracking some snow showers on Sunday. More coming up.
Oh, that's new. Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to News 3 Now This morning. I'm Chris Stanford.
Happy almost Turkey Day, folks. I'm Leah Lynchine. Thanks for waking up with us. Kelly's talking about a nice stretch of sunshine. Seems like it might have a little bit of a comma in it, though, with that snow shower chance.
Yeah, you know, we were thinking flurries maybe on Sunday. Now it looks to be just a little bit more than that. Still not a major system by any stretch. It looks like it's just going to be too dry and it's going to be too weak. But that's something we'll be watching for on Sunday. Meantime, if you're going to be traveling today, tomorrow, going into the first half of the weekend, looks okay. It's just going to be turning colder. It's on Sunday that we are tracking some snow showers later in the weekend. Once again, minimal impact around here. 32 at Madison, 31 in Waunakee and also Middleton. Mazomania at 30, Deerfield currently 34 degrees, so it's a seasonably chilly start to the morning. We'll have a westerly wind, northwesterly wind, eventually become more southwesterly. And that should boost our temperatures into the low 40s here early this afternoon, mid 40s later today. Just some high thin cirrus clouds may block out the sun just a little bit with that low sun angle this time of the year. Kids headed off to the bus stop today, mostly sunny, seasonable. The Wednesday before Thanksgiving, we're talking about some colder weather for the weekend, and also we'll track those snow showers and see how much snow we can expect out of that coming up.
Okay, Kelly, thanks for that first warn. Developing this morning, a major agreement in the Middle East. Israel and Hamas have agreed to a temporary pause and a hostage release.
Our Shane Hogan is here now with how this decision came about, and more importantly, what it means for the war moving forward. Good morning, Shane.
Yeah, good morning, Chris. That's right. After weeks of negotiations, the Qatari government announced Israel and Hamas are agreeing to a deal for a 4-day ceasefire. And just in this morning, Egypt's state-run WISC-TV says the truce will take effect at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Now, this includes the release of 50 civilian women and children hostages held in Gaza. It's in exchange for some Palestinian women and children currently detained in Israeli prisons. The beginning of the pause will be fighting will be announced within the next few hours. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is calling this a difficult but correct decision, and President Biden says the deal should also bring home additional American hostages as well, and that this agreement was a testament to tireless diplomacy.
Working on this intensively for weeks.
You heard it there from the president. For weeks they've been working on this deal. It will also allow larger truck convoys carrying much needed humanitarian aid, including fuel, to flow to civilians in Gaza. A U.S. official says 3 Americans are expected to be among the 50 hostages released. Also, the Israeli government says the temporary pause in fighting could be extended for an extra day for every additional 10 hostages that Hamas releases, guys. So at least for now, a brief moment of progress in the Middle East.
Yeah, significant new developments in the war in the Middle East. Shane Hogan, thank you for that. To Capitol coverage now, we could expect to see the Wisconsin Supreme Court rule on the legislative redistricting case in the near future. At the center of it, of course, how to draw the state's legislative maps.
Some liberal plaintiffs argue current maps pack Democrats into fewer districts, giving more power to Republicans. But as our Will Keneally tells us, there's another reason we're seeing this case get debated now.
Everybody knows that the reason we're here is because there was a change in the membership of the court.
This April, liberals regained control of the Wisconsin Supreme Court for the first time in more than a decade. That started a countdown. 4 months later, new liberal Justice Janet Protasewicz would be sworn in, and liberals could reverse many conservative policies through lawsuits. And at the top of their list, throwing out the state's legislative district maps. Within a day of her swearing in, they had already filed a lawsuit.
We should not allow maps when a minority of people in the state are allowed to rule a majority. I mean, that's what I'm hearing them say.
Liberal groups argue that the maps pack Democratic voters into fewer districts, and that gives them fewer lawmakers and less representation in the Capitol. They're trying to throw out all the maps, arguing that they are broadly unconstitutional. For example, you shouldn't have islands like these. Now, the new liberal court is likely to throw out the current maps, which were drawn by the Republican-controlled state legislature. That fact drew frustration from many of the conservative justices earlier today.
Respect for prior decisions is fundamental to the rule of law. Stare decisis is the preferred course of judicial action because it promotes even-handed, predictable, and consistent development of legal principles and contributes to the actual and perceived integrity of the judicial process.
So if the court does decide to draw new maps, they will need to do so quickly ahead of the 2024 election. Candidates for next fall's election can start getting nomination signatures as early as next April.
Madison Police Chief Sean Barnes is sharing his third quarter report of crimes of interest with us. It covers crime rates for the months of July, August, and September. Barnes reports an increase in homicides in 2023. A majority of them were domestic. It also shows officers responded to 39 shots fired incidents in the third quarter in the city. That is a 3% increase from the year before, below, though, the 3-year average. MPD officers have also investigated 91 incidents of stolen vehicles. That is a 55% decrease from the same time last year. Then there's this, drug stats. They're also included in the chief's report. Heroin and fentanyl overdoses grew throughout the year, throughout the quarter. Officers responded to 93 overdoses in the third quarter. That is up 86% from 2022. Barnes says people struggling with addiction are using Madison's resources to seek help, but it's just not keeping up with the number of people still turning to substances in the first place.
It has to be attacked from the supply side and the demand side. The warrants that we do, the drugs and players that we take off the board are only replaced by other people because the demand is so high.
Now back to those shooting and homicide statistics. Barnes acknowledged residents in many neighborhoods are scared, especially following the killings of 2 young people at Harmony apartment complex on Madison's east side this year. In July, 20-year-old Devon Grant was killed. Then in October, 15-year-old Kaisha Miller. Barnes says these murders and the fear they create are why the city has meetings like the one in the 3rd District on Monday.
That's what we're doing there. We're talking to them about not only crime, but about fear of crime. And we're asking the question, what do we need to do to make you feel safe?
As for the community's response, one person at that meeting told News 3 Now he feels politicians and community leaders don't say anything about the community that they don't know already. He said the city needs to address race when talking about safety, saying, quote, "It plays a major factor in all of this. It would be nice to be able to see the people who look like the individuals in those communities actually at the table having a voice be heard." News 3 Now has been covering the community's concerns and the city's reaction to recent violence. You can find all of that coverage, get a closer look at these specific crime statistics over on our News 3 Now mobile app.
To continuing coverage now, the man accused of firebombing a Madison anti-abortion advocacy group's office last year is pleading guilty to the charges against him. 29-year-old Renindu Roy Chowdhury could serve anywhere between 5 to 20 years in prison. Prosecutors say Roy Chowdhury set fire to the Wisconsin Family Action Office on May 8th of last year. That group supports anti-abortion policies. This was just days after a leaked Supreme Court draft opinion revealed the court was about to overturn Roe versus Wade. Court filings say that the man put Molotov cocktails inside the office and that he left a threatening message that read, "If abortions aren't safe, then you aren't either." Police arrested Roy Chowdhury earlier in the year in Boston. He was trying to board a one-way flight to Guatemala.
This morning, Madison area Crime Stoppers are warning shoppers to be wary of an uptick in credit card skimming this holiday season. The group says skimming devices can be hard to spot, so they're providing some advice for you. Make sure you're inspecting card readers before you use them. If the reader looks loose or like it's been tampered with, you should let an employee know. Be extra vigilant at self-checkout areas as well. At gas stations, consider paying inside. Get cash directly from a bank teller instead of an ATM. And finally, check for tampering on those tap-to-pay screens as well.
More local news now. As you shop for friends and family this holiday season, small business owners and Dane County officials are asking you to shop locally. More than 180 local businesses are participating this year in the Dane Buy Local holiday campaign. Those businesses are compiled for you in a passport that works like a directory. Small business owners say it's not just good for them. Shopping locally can also benefit you.
But what you're getting versus shopping with a big company like Amazon is really unique, a lot of times handmade items that you cannot find anywhere else.
You might know this, Small Business Saturday is 4 days away. You can find the Dane Buy Local list that I talked about by heading to the story at channel3000.com.
Thanksgiving now just one day away, and as you prepare for that big family meal, it's important to remember the folks who make that meal possible. Well, a traditional Thanksgiving meal staple is, of course, the cranberries. For Rochelle Hoffman, cranberries are more than just a holiday tradition, though. They're part of her family's way of life at the Dempsey Cranberry Company. Cranberries are part of a tradition here that goes back more than 100 years.
I am the 5th generation cranberry farmer. My great-great-grandfather, Charles Dempsey, started growing cranberries in 1900 when he was just 10 years old.
Boy, that is a legacy. Since then, the family farm has grown into an 87-acre farm in Wisconsin Rapids, an even bigger one in Tomah, and a third in Augusta. Several states around the U.S. grow cranberries, but 65% come from Wisconsin.
Aren't they so neat?
We were talking about this earlier. We love a good cranberry bog here in Wisconsin.
I think that's just a fascinating process.
Very cool.
And delicious. Hey, before you make the big meal tomorrow, you got your dogs hanging around. A reminder here to be careful. The American Kennel Club has a list of toxic foods for dogs that you need to be aware of. They include turkey bones and skin, gravy, ham, stuffing, all the good stuff.
Really?
That stuff you're all supposed to keep away from your dog. There are some things you can give your dog. Turkey without the skin or bones, sweet potatoes, or plain pumpkin, just not pumpkin pie.
Boy, I have to be more careful. I let Bascom clean off our plates all the time.
Yeah, our little dogs got in trouble with this several years ago. They were eating too many table scraps. Both of them wound up with pancreatitis.
You said that.
Oh man, the hospital bill or the vet bill for each one of them, trust me, you don't want to go through that.
I tend to think my 100-pound dog can get away with a couple more treats. I might be wrong.
Careful.
Be careful this holiday season, that's for sure. 6:11, let's check in with Kelly now.
Yeah, a chilly start to our day before Thanksgiving, seasonably so. We are looking at a lot of sunshine today and colder weather for the weekend. We're tracking some snow showers by Sunday. We'll have the first warm forecast coming up.
Plus, the Packers star running back Aaron Jones, he went out Sunday with an injury. We'll see if he will be back in time for tomorrow's game against the Lions.
And the FDA making changes in blood donor screening, so I get to do what I've never been able to. I'm sharing the pride for blood donation next.
Hy-Vee hot deals are hotter than hot. 6-pack Pepsi products, $2.99 each when you buy 4. Lay's Kettle Cooked, Rolled Gold, or Munchies, $1.99 each when you buy 3. And fresh ground beef, $2.99 for a 1-pound roll. Only at Hy-Vee.
You wash your cars and clothes and canines. You wash your cars and clothes and canines. You wash your cars and clothes and canines. At the Magic Wash. At the Magic Wash. Whoa.
It's that time of year again, America. So let's light up the season during the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Choose from a large inventory of Ford vehicles equipped with technology, space, and flexibility for any season. Get special offers on our adventure-ready SUVs or on our great selection of Ford trucks. And make the holidays bright with Ford. Choose FlexBuy on Escape, Explorer, or Bronco with 2.9% APR financing for 66 months, plus 1,000 FlexBuy and 500 low APR cash.
Anybody that knows me here knows that I'm always focused on the customer first. I want to make sure that we don't have to worry about this door next year, the year after that. I'm not an actor at all. Here at Precision, we're here for you.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
Cobeson Buses, now hiring.
I'm Dina Noland. I drive for Cobeson Buses. Working with Cobeson, it's definitely been great because of the flexibility. First day of school for my son, the fact that I get to bring him there and I can just park my bus right on the side and walk in. They don't mind that. They want you to be there for your family.
I've always enjoyed working with kids. The opportunity to transport them in a bus, I enjoy doing it.
Visit Cobeson.com to apply.
I just love dancing, so I was always willing to dance through the pain. Since visiting the Good Feet store and wearing the arch supports and being pain-free now, my mood and my energy has drastically improved. Once that energy gets into you, double spins.
My dry eyes made me a burning, stinging 5 times a day.
Makeup smearing, drops user.
I want another option. That's not another drop.
Tyrvaya. It's not another drop. It's the first and only nasal spray for dry eye. Tyrvaya treats the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease fast by helping your body produce its own real tears. Common side effects include sneezing, cough, and throat and nose irritation.
Relying only on drops? Not me. My own real tears are my relief.
Ask your eye doctor about Tyrvaya.
Hy-Vee hot deals are hotter than hot. Fresh ground beef, just $2.99 for a 1-pound roll. Hy-Vee canned corn or green beans, just 49 cents. And Nabisco snack crackers, only $1.99. Only at Hy-Vee.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning.
So the Red Cross is opening up its donation process for blood to more people after decades of tight regulations.
It's a personal story for Josh Sprider. He's here to preview his special report. It's airing later tonight, Josh.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, big story I'm so excited to share later this evening. You both know I work very hard each day to be myself. And this next piece is a personal one for me and the LGBTQ community. For decades, those in the gay community haven't been able to donate blood, but now that changes. The American Red Cross is implementing updated FDA blood donation guidelines. I met up with Kyle Kriegel with the American Red Cross of Wisconsin to hear about the changes ahead of donating blood for the first time as an openly gay man.
Everyone's held to the same standards to when you're going through the questionnaires, to make sure that you are eligible to donate. It's so welcoming to see new folks coming in that, couldn't donate before and now can.
The juice definitely helped me get through it. Come along on my journey as a first-time blood donor. I'll reveal the updates that made it possible and take you through each step of the donation visit. That story is coming up tonight on News 3 Now at 10. You guys know if I can do it, anybody can do it, because I am so squeamish when it comes to anything involving blood, involving needles. So they did a really nice job at making me feel right at home in the chair. And of course, photojournalist Mark Schilling was there to be my buddy along the way, which they recommend that. A lot of times, like, take someone to go with you because, they can keep you, busy and keep you distracted in that time. I also got super, lucky because my phlebotomist, she was a big Taylor Swift fan as well. So we were talking about the Eras tour. So
you were distracted.
The 5 minutes that it took for me to actually donate went so fast.
Good.
So definitely recommend it if folks haven't done it before. And of course, for the LGBTQ community, I mean, this is just such a great opportunity for us to be able to be a little bit more involved in some of those things, especially when it comes to big tragic events like we've seen in the past.
Yes.
Yeah, for so long we've talked about the need for blood, and there's a big segment of the population out there that hasn't been able to.
It's always hard when you're like, we need blood, and it's like, well, we can't give,
right.
And it's been so frustrating for all of my life.
Doesn't make sense, yeah.
It doesn't make sense, so it's finally, we're getting there with the technology that the FDA is making those changes.
Tonight on News 3 Now at 10.
Big
Josh
story.
Sprider,
Looking forward to that.
Personal story. Thank you, Josh.
You bet, guys.
All right, let's check in with Kelly Slifka. He is out on the patio. How's it feeling out there?
Yeah, it is a chilly start to this Wednesday before Thanksgiving. The skies have pretty much cleared out now, so it's going to be a beautiful sunrise coming up this morning. So we'll take advantage of that. We are looking at clear skies right now here in Madison. We're down to 32. The winds are fairly light, so that's not too much of a factor now. The sun comes up just a minute before 7 o'clock this morning. All right, here we are, the long extended holiday weekend. If you have this 4 days off, we are expecting some changes coming our way Friday going into the weekend. Generally dry most of the weekend, but we do have some snow showers that'll be coming in on Sunday. It'll be right during the daylight hours. It's not going to last real long, but if you are going to be traveling, we may have a little bit of light snow on the ground. Looking at accumulations, very minor, under an inch. This is not a big snowmaker by any means for us. Most of the snow, accumulating snow, will stay across parts of the Central Plains, and we'll track that for you coming up in just a little bit. As for us, we're looking at snowfall amounts less than an inch, probably just trace amounts on some of the grassy surfaces. Now, today we've got the sun out there. Need those sunglasses. The sun angle's low, so if you're going to be traveling south or west, that sun can be right in your eyes, so make sure you do have those sunglasses. We're looking at partly sunny sky, or partly mostly sunny skies for the afternoon as we climb in the mid-40s. We'll back off in the mid-30s by 9 o'clock, so it will cool off quickly this evening. Otherwise, dry for the rest of the week, so no travel problems expected for the rest of the week into the first half of the weekend, but temperatures will be backing off into the 30s Friday through the weekend, and there are those chances of some snow showers on Sunday. Now, if you're going to be flying out of town over to the East Coast, they are expecting quite a bit of rain. New York City, Philadelphia, D.C. expecting some of that rain, may mix with a little bit of snow in Boston. Mainly rain for Atlanta today. That'll be moving off later on into the evening hours, much of the middle of the country quiet. The storm system we're watching is diving through the Rockies, affecting Salt Lake City here on Friday. Denver may see some of those snow showers. For us, it won't be affecting us until Sunday. And it looks like will be minimal impacts for us here in the Madison area, southern Wisconsin, maybe a little bit more to the south and west. 32 in Madison right now, 39 in Janesville, while it's 29 in Lone Rock, 28 in Mineral Point. Sauk City right now down to 28, 28 in Verona, 29 currently in Oregon. 44 today, 41 for Thanksgiving Day. Looks pretty decent, be able to get out and throw the football around, get some activity outside. 30s, low 30s at that, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There's that chance of snow showers. But other than that, it looks dry but rather cold going into next week.
Yesterday morning, the UW football program announced that it will play its first game of the 2027 season, and get this, Dublin, Ireland against Pittsburgh. The trip is Wisconsin's second ever international game. The Badgers played Michigan State in Tokyo to clinch a trip to the Rose Bowl all the way back in 1993. Wisconsin Athletic Director Chris McIntosh said in a statement, visiting another country and playing a quality opponent will be memorable for all involved, and we are looking forward to it. Packers running back Aaron Jones is considered week to week with an MCL sprain. Matt LaFleur said that he shouldn't have to go on the injured reserve, but almost certainly will not play Thursday against the Lions. It does come as good news, though, as the initial fears were that Jones would have to miss significant time. And as if the Pack needed another gut punch, rookie tight end Luke Musgrave is out indefinitely with a lacerated kidney. Mike Hastings' first year as the Badger men's hockey coach has been a wild ride. After starting the year unranked, they skyrocketed to the #1 team in the nation, but the Badgers came back down to earth a little bit this weekend, losing a pair of games at Michigan State. The now 6th-ranked Badgers are still way ahead of schedule in turning around a program that just hadn't lived up to expectations in the past few years. But now they're focused on getting back on track.
It's one to get an opportunity. It's another thing to finish it. And so just really getting back to some of the details that I think we utilized in our own part of our game earlier that maybe has gotten away from us a little bit, and believe in our process of what we're doing every week, and just understanding as a coach that when you're not seeing the results of the process, we need to then go back and address that.
That's your morning sports fix. Have a wonderful Wednesday.
Thank you very much, Andrew. You too. Hey, still ahead, the most popular search Thanksgiving side dishes out there. What Wisconsinites are cooking up for the big meal.
Find out coming up.
The First Warn Weather Team takes you beyond the barometer, only on News 3 Now. If your home or business property has suffered storm damage, go with Ace Exterior Solutions. Ace will work with your insurance company to get you the best results for your damaged roof, siding, or gutters. Call now for a free storm damage inspection from Ace Exterior Solutions.
SSM Health and News 3 Now would like to invite you and your family to make a colorful connection this giving season.
Go to channel3000.com to download a Time for Kids coloring sheet, or find it in November's Madison magazine. Add color and a kind message, then mail it to SSM Health.
They'll share with a hospital patient who can't be home for the holidays.
And you might even see it on News 3 Now. Take time for kids and spread joy to others by making a colorful connection.
Papa Murphy's presents How to Change the Way You Pizza. Step 1, carefully knead dough. Step 2, artfully spread sauce. Step 3, add fresh mozzarella and assemble toppings. Step 4, realize we already did all that for you, so all you have to do is bake it. Right now, get the chicken garlic pizza with chicken, Roma tomatoes, and creamy garlic sauce for just $11.99. Papa Murphy's, change the way you pizza.
Get a $20 Hy-Vee gift card for every $100 you buy in select gift cards. Black Friday at Hy-Vee. How about the perfect gift for the fixer-upper in your life? Or the hard-to-buy-for sister-in-law? Or favorite nephew and gamer? The office grab bag and your kids' teachers. Plus, get great stocking stuffers. Get a $20 Hy-Vee gift card for every $100 you buy in select gift cards. One day only. Black Friday at Hy-Vee.
Hi, I'm Gary Canolti, and I'm inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join me March 23rd through April 1st as we become immersed in Hawaiian culture and take in breathtaking views of Oahu, Kauai, and Maui. Enjoy a balance of scheduled must-see attractions and free time to relax in paradise. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword WISC for more information and to watch a travel show. Or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
However you do the holidays, do it together in the Chevy that's right for you. The strong and capable Chevy Silverado, the award-winning Chevy Equinox, or the all-new Chevy Trax. This holiday season, do more together in a new Chevy. Or qualified lessees can get this Equinox for around $269 a month. Or get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Equinox models.
Don't take a chance when it comes to your home or business. Go with Ace Exterior Solutions. Call Ace now and save hundreds with their money-saving fall discounts on roofing and siding. Locally owned, full service, and always guaranteed. Ace Exterior Solutions.
6:25. Shane's here with the trending story of the day.
All right, guys, we're talking Thanksgiving food ahead of the big day, specifically side dishes, because Google just released the data showing the most searched for Thanksgiving side dishes by state. Might surprise you what Wisconsinites are searching for. Green bean casserole was the top search for 18 other states as well. Does that surprise you guys? Green bean casserole? That's a very popular dish with little fried onions on top.
It's a good one when your turkey gets too dry for leftovers. You go to the green bean casserole and you mix that up.
There you go.
Strategy.
Favorite side? I'm a mashed potatoes guy.
Carbs?
Everything at once.
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
We like it.
That's how to do it.
Hey, enjoy your Thanksgiving meal tomorrow, folks.
Yeah.
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 We might be stopping by. We'll take part. Cook us up something nice. We'll be back after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
The price of gold is at a 7-year high. Get top cash on the spot for your gold at Diamond Select. Cash in today while the price of gold is high. Don't miss out. Get instant cash for your gold today at Diamond Select, downtown Stoughton.
Exciting news. US Cellular has the amazing new iPhone 15 Pro with a stunning titanium design and the best iPhone camera yet. The thing that I love...
Beautiful. Now let's cue the music. Green screen and action.
US Cellular has the amazing new iPhone.
Come on, man. It's titanium.
US Cellular has the amazing new iPhone.
Cut. Love it.
That felt good.
New and current customers can get the iPhone 15 Pro with titanium on us. Get the gift of connection at US Cellular.
It's that time of year again, America. So let's light up the season during the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Choose from a large inventory of Ford vehicles equipped with technology, space, and flexibility for any season. Get special offers on our adventure-ready SUVs or on our great selection of Ford trucks. And make the holidays bright with Ford. Choose FlexBuy on Edge with 1.9% APR financing for 66 months, plus 1,000 FlexBuy and 1,000 low APR cash. Only at your local Ford dealer.
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock, because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. Because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures, with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Pick and Save gives you so many ways to save, on top of our lower than low prices. Enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons. Earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon. And with a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. Plus, our weekly sales will keep your budget merry and bright. So get rewarded and save. Pick and save, fresh for everyone.
At Diamond Select, our on-site goldsmith can create a beautiful one-of-a-kind piece. Whether it's repurposing an old ring or creating from a picture online, we're here to help you create jewelry of your dreams. Diamond Select, downtown Stoughton.
New numbers this morning on the gun deer hunt. We'll show you how it compares to last season.
Plus, the fight over Wisconsin's congressional districts continues. I'll break down the arguments we've heard in the court so far.
And it is a chilly start to the morning, seasonably so, but we do have some sunshine, temperatures in the 30s. Things get colder this weekend, and we're tracking some snow showers more coming up.
Good Wednesday morning, folks. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Leah Lynchide.
I'm Chris Stanford. Kelly Slifka's got your first warn forecast. Can we talk about the sun angle for a second?
Yes.
It's beautiful, first of all.
Makes for some gorgeous sunrises and sunsets.
Thank you.
Not so great driving this time.
No, I tell you what, I was biking up Monroe Street yesterday. That sun goes right down Monroe Street at 3 o'clock.
Boys, you are not going to be complaining about this in a month.
I almost hit a pedestrian in this sidewalk.
Don't
with your
admit
bike?
that on
with my
public
bike.
television.
Well, I mean, I didn't almost. I saw him.
You apologized, I'm sure.
It's one of those things you got to be careful with because of that sun angle. So we are looking at quite a bit of sun today. So definitely need the sunglasses if you're going to be traveling across southern Wisconsin. All right, 32 in Madison, 33 right now in Monona, DeForest at 31, Middleton 32, Oregon at 33 degrees. So a seasonally cool start to the morning. Seasonable temperatures today in the mid-40s, will be in the low 40s tomorrow. So pretty decent weather the next couple of days, but it does turn colder Friday going into the weekend, and we are tracking some snow showers by Sunday. Meantime, mostly sunny skies today. Temperatures climbing into the upper 30s to around 40 at the noon hour. Winds will become more southwesterly as the day wears on. And temperatures in the low to mid 40s today. Some cloud cover starting to stream into areas to the north, it looks like this afternoon. But mostly sunny, seasonable weather for the kids headed out to the bus stop this morning. Temperatures in the mid 40s. We'll talk more about that cool down for the weekend and also that chance of snow by Sunday coming up.
Sounds like a plan. Thank you, Kelly. Top story this morning, the balance of political power in the state is at stake this morning while the Wisconsin Supreme Court takes up a very high-profile case.
It has to do with the state's legislative maps and redistricting. Shane Hogan's here to break down the arguments on both sides. Shane, a big case here.
Yeah, Leah, that's right. Legislative redistricting is the idea that you could draw legislative maps that could, for example, pack Democrats into fewer districts and give more power to Republicans in the state capitol. That's the state of things currently. Well, there's a reason this case is being heard right now. This past April, liberals regained the control of the Wisconsin Supreme Court for the first time in more than a decade. New liberal Justice Janet Protasiewicz is now sworn in, and Democrats are trying to overturn some Republican policies, this lawsuit being among them. The justices weighed in on this case yesterday.
We should not allow maps when a minority of people in the state are allowed to rule a majority. I mean, that's what I'm hearing them say.
Respect for prior decisions is fundamental to the rule of law.
You hear both sides of the court arguing on this case, while the new liberal-leaning court is trying to throw out the current maps, arguing that they're broadly unconstitutional. For example, you shouldn't have islands like you see here on your screen still exist. Well, we could expect to see the court rule on this case relatively soon, and if they do end up wanting to draw new maps, they will have to do so quickly ahead of the big 2024 election, guys.
Certainly.
Countdown is on.
Yes, it is. Certainly a case we'll keep following. Shane Hogan, thank you very much.
Meanwhile, outside the chambers of the court, many groups gathered in the rotunda to voice their support or opposition to the redistricting boundaries currently in place. Those who want the maps changed say they're gerrymandered and benefit the Republican Party, which currently holds the majority in the Assembly and the Senate. The executive director of the Wisconsin Democracy Campaign said groups aren't going to stay silent on the matter, even if it's already in court.
Want to see more competitiveness. I think everybody would want to see their districts be more competitive, so better ideas and better politicians come out of them. There's a lot of people that are concerned and want to make sure that not just for them, but future generations, they've got fair maps.
Everybody knows that the reason we're here is because there was a change in the membership of the court.
Now, on the other side of the aisle, many conservatives are pushing back against this call for change. Notably, Senate Majority Leader Devin LeMahieu and Assembly Speaker Robin Vos. They released a joint statement calling out the lawsuit as the campaign promise Justice Janet Protasiewicz wanted. We'll be covering this case as it moves through the courts, so make sure to download the Channel 3000 News app to stay in the loop.
As that lawsuit continues, lawmakers are working to create new laws to protect both people and animals. A new legislative package called the Healthy Herd, Healthy Hunt package is looking to help reduce chronic wasting disease in Wisconsin's deer population. This is a contagious brain disease caused by an infectious protein that's highly resilient and can remain in the soil for a really long time. Lawmakers made sure to stress the importance of stopping the disease in its tracks, otherwise cases could skyrocket.
Hunting is a way of life, and it's a proud tradition in Wisconsin, and the health and vitality of our state's deer herd are paramount. These bills provide meaningful ways to prevent the spread of CWD while ensuring that more funding is dedicated to research and management of CWD.
The package focuses on research, testing, and proper disposal of deer carcasses to prevent the spread of the disease.
Meantime, halfway through the gun deer hunt and harvest numbers are down. That was expected because of the lack of snow and warmer temperatures that limit the movement of deer. Data from the DNR shows that hunters registered 92,000 deer so far. That's compared to 103,000 last year, or about a drop of 16%. While reviewing the latest numbers, though, the harvest numbers, county by county, the DNR made an interesting observation.
If we look county by county, there seemed to be sort of a trend from east to west, that the eastern counties or eastern side of the state had a little bit stronger harvest compared to last year in the 5-year average. And the further west you went in the state, the harvest relative to last year faded off.
And when it comes to the amount of hunters, the number of licensed sales remains similar to last year, down about less than 1%. Gun deer hunting season continues through Sunday night.
The DNR is asking hunters and anybody in the woods to be careful this week. These warnings come after a woman was accidentally shot in Adams County. It happened near the town of Big Flats. A 47-year-old woman was out walking her dog in the woods last weekend during the start of gun deer season. They were walking on private property when a 62-year-old hunter saw the dog and mistook it for an antlerless deer. He took the shot, missed, and hit the woman in the stomach. She had to be taken to the hospital by MedFlight for treatment.
6:36 now. We saw the snow, a little bit of snow we had yesterday. Just a taste, right, of the real stuff that's to come. And timely here, the city of Madison showing off some new plows that'll be out this winter. And get this, the plows have their own names along with some trading cards. The new names are Saltimus Prime, Snowby-Wan Kenobi, Seymour Pavement, and Dolly Plowton. The public chose the names last February. We told you about that contest going on. The cards also have some factoids on the back about where the plows served throughout the city and each one's specific purpose.
We really wanted to raise awareness around all the incredible work that City of Madison staff does and just put a face to the plows, the equipment, and the operators that help to keep our streets safe throughout the winter.
You can find the cards at Madison Public Libraries as well as the Henry Violent Zoo.
Okay, I looked up a couple I thought you in particular would like.
What do you got?
Okay, I got the Big Leplowski.
That's
pretty
solid.
good.
That's a good one.
I thought you would like
That's
that.
Really good.
Okay, were you a Breaking Bad fan?
Yeah.
Better Call Salt.
That's
not bad.
One.
We
That's
like
a good
it. Betty Whiteout. And then the last one for all of our Midwestern folks, Blader Tot Hot Dish. That's maybe more
That's a stretch. It's a bit of a stretch.
That's pretty good. Betty Whiteout.
Kudos to everyone who took part for putting some clever and creative names in there.
That's
not going with like Plowy McPlowface.
Plowy McPlowface is the one in Minneapolis.
Silly.
We Wisconsinites are better than that.
Silly. Hey, Kelly is increasing the chances from some snow later this week.
Yeah, it looks like we do have some snow showers in our forecast by Sunday, but in the meantime, plenty of sunshine. Our sky cam from Queen Bee Radio in Platteville showing that sunshine coming up. We'll have that holiday weekend forecast coming up.
Also had the FDA is making changes in blood donor screening, so I get to do what I've never been able to. I'm sharing the pride for blood donation next.
We're proudly closed Thanksgiving Day, but hurry in Wednesday to Ashley for all-day savings of up to 83% off Black Friday deals store-wide. Plus, get speedy delivery and low monthly payments that fit your budget. Only at Ashley.
Whatever the holidays mean to you, get the most out of them in a new Honda. Whether it's taking in the lights with all your friends in a spacious Accord, or taking in a snow day in a rugged CRV. Your holiday adventure awaits with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
This is a real person seeking a solution to a real problem.
Hi, fine, how are you?
Welcome to the Good Feet store. How can I help?
I have plantar fasciitis. My knees hurt, my hips hurt.
Then she was personally fit with Good Feet arch supports.
I don't feel any pain anywhere.
Good.
Seriously, no pain in my knees, my hips, nothing. This is amazing. I don't want to take them off. It just feels like I'm in heaven. Oh, you're a blessing in disguise.
Try them for yourself with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
The best Thanksgiving meal deal is at Hy-Vee. Get all the makings for your Thanksgiving family dinner for only $30. Get a 10 to 13 pound turkey, green beans and cream of mushroom soup, 5 pounds of potatoes, stuffing mix, cranberry sauce, turkey gravy, and brown and serve rolls. All for only $30 for a family of 4. That's right, get all this for only $30. The best Thanksgiving meal deal is only at Hy-Vee.
However you do the holidays, do it together in the Chevy that's right for you. The strong and capable Chevy Silverado, the award-winning Chevy Equinox, or the all-new Chevy Trax. This holiday season, do more together in a new Chevy. Get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups, or current Chevy owners can use Red Tag bonus cash to get $5,000 total cash allowance on this Silverado. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
We're proudly closed Thanksgiving Day, but hurry in Wednesday to Ashley for all-day savings of up to 83% off Black Friday deals store-wide. Plus, get speedy delivery and low monthly payments that fit your budget. Only at Ashley.
Tonight at 10.
Right now, there is a critical need for blood.
But imagine being told you can't give that gift due to your sexual preference. Well, this summer, the FDA made big changes in donor screening, so I get to do what I've never been able to.
It's equal and inclusive for all.
Come along on my journey as a first-time blood donor. I'll reveal the updates that made it possible and take you through each step of the donation visit. I'm sharing the Pride for Blood donation tonight on News 3 Now at 10.
If you're hosting tomorrow, don't forget there is Green Bay Packer football game.
Absolutely.
Kickoff is at 11:30, so right in the middle of the day. Your big group is going to be hungry.
Yeah, that's why we've invited Heidi Meyer here, the co-founder of Pound of Ground. We are talking a great appetizer, easy to do before the big game, Chris.
So Heidi, this is stuff that you're supposed to be able to whip together in under 10 minutes with stuff you've already got in your cupboard.
Exactly.
Tell us how you do it.
Yeah, I mean, Thanksgiving's such a big food feast anyway, and with the game also, the last thing you want to do is like worry about having all these fresh ingredients.
Right.
So the idea here is stuff you can have on hand, super easy to put together, and the base of it, it's a super easy same-day game day dip. Base of it is a fan favorite ground beef, and this is a new way to have ground beef. So it's available at Pick and Save, Metro Market, and it's frozen in small pieces. So you buy it frozen and you store it frozen, and it actually cooks from frozen in less than 10 minutes.
No need to thaw it out
No need to thaw, no need to plan ahead, no need to worry. You already thaw your turkey, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you just throw it in a hot pan, and that's it, actually.
Here, hear that sizzle.
Yeah, and while that's cooking, you can just heat some cheese in a microwave, put it all in a crock pot along with a can or two of Rotel, you know, spicy tomato and some green chilies, and can just sit in that crock pot all day while you have your other feasts.
Heidi, tell us a little bit about your company. It's Pound of Ground. You're local, you're from Madison, and you've come up with this way that you can have ground beef without having to deal with that big block that you need to thaw out for a day and a half in your freezer.
Exactly. Yeah, my husband Jeff and I are local to Madison here, and yeah, came up with this idea, you know, just the frustration of dinner all the time of what can I have to eat, and if I hadn't pre-thawed the meat, right? So frustrating.
Yep.
So this is something where
forget it last minute, and then you're like,
exactly.
what
Or
are we gonna do?
plans change sometimes, right? Or you don't have a taste for what you thought you wanted, and yeah, this way it's 100% pure all natural ground beef. It's just been quick frozen in small pieces.
There you go. It's already starting to brown in the skillet. Get those small pieces.
Shortly. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Easy peasy.
I think it's great for, you know, something like Thanksgiving when your focus is on the turkey, the stuffing, the gravy, all those things. But you got to have appetizers, especially if you're hosting for this Packers game. You know, people want to eat when they're watching the game.
Right.
I'm going to dig in. I'm going to taste
Absolutely.
here.
All right, let's see what we got.
Yeah, and it's, you know, ground beef is so easy to do. Other things you have on hand, you know, we have a bunch of recipes on our website, poundofground.com.
Same day, game day.
Come on.
Dip.
That's great. Thank you, Heidi.
Thanks for having me.
Well, there you have it. A little help on your Thanksgiving game day.
Looked yummy.
Yeah, if you can throw whatever, just you know, whatever you got in the cupboard, just throw it in there with some Velveeta and some ground beef, and
Chris the cook.
Yeah, serve it up.
He knows what he's talking about.
All right, Josh is here because he's got a real personal story. You may have heard that the Red Cross is opening up its blood donation process to more people after decades of some tight regulations.
It's a personal story for Josh. As you mentioned, he's here to tease this special report. It's airing later tonight, Josh, right?
Yeah, so this is a big story I'm so excited to share later this evening. You both know I work very hard each day to be myself right here on the program. And this next piece is a very personal one for me and the LGBTQ community. For decades, those in the gay community haven't been able to donate blood. But now that changes. The American Red Cross is implementing updated FDA blood donation guidelines. I met up with Kyle Kriegel with the American Red Cross of Wisconsin to hear about the changes ahead of donating blood for the first time as an openly gay man.
Everyone's held to the same standards to make, you know, when you're going through the questionnaires, to make sure that you are eligible to donate. It's so welcoming to see new folks coming in that, you know, couldn't donate before and now can.
The juice helping me along the way. I was so nervous, guys, but I did it, and you can too. So now is your opportunity to come along with me on my journey as a first-time blood donor. I'll reveal the updates that made it possible and take you through each step of the donation visit. That story will be coming up only on News 3 Now at 10. They gave me this cool little sign here. You can see proud donor. It's got the LGBTQ colors on there, of course. This was such a big deal. They were happy to have me there because, I mean, this is obviously a much-needed change for them too. They were waiting on the FDA to be able to make these changes so they could do this, because I have been questioning them for years. When am I going to be able to do this? Why can I not do it now?
Why
because
can't you give back to the
technology
community?
And, you know, the medical world has changed so much over the last few decades. This has been so frustrating for so many people here in the community. And now we can do it. So I'll be able to share a little bit more about why and how and just the whole process behind it. I'm so excited to be able to share this story.
Chris mentioned earlier, you know, they're always asking for more donations. There's always a shortage. And then we have these situations that are near and dear to your heart, like the Pulse nightclub shooting, targeting your community, and you couldn't donate.
And we couldn't help, but now we can help in those senses. And I think even this morning, I was just telling you guys in the commercial break, the people that have been messaging me saying thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, and it's like, you're welcome. I am so happy to be able to finally be able to do this.
Josh Breiter, looking forward to that story.
Tonight on News 3 Now at 10. Make sure you check it out. We'll air tomorrow morning, too. Let's get out to Kelly Slifka on the patio. How is it out there?
Yeah, it's a little chilly this morning. Nothing unusual for this time of year. It's going to be a beautiful sunrise. We've had some high, thin cirrus clouds coming in. Should make for a beautiful sunrise, and we should see plenty of that sun out there today, so no travel problems expected. But right now, you can see on our sky cam from the studio, we have some of those cirrus clouds up at about 25,000 feet, making for a beautiful sunrise. Expecting mid-40s today. That's above our average of 42. The sun will be up here in just a few minutes, 1 minute before 7 o'clock. Now, people traveling for most of the Thanksgiving holidays should be okay today. Just need those sunglasses with that sun angle so low. And we'll be in the low 40s for Thanksgiving Day. Still be able to get outside and enjoy some outdoor activities after eating everything. Friday and Saturday are going to be quite a bit colder. And there is a weak system that'll bring us some snow showers, it looks like, coming our way on Sunday. In the meantime, we'll look at mostly sunny skies, just some of these cirrus clouds filtering out the sun a little bit. Low to mid-40s today. Really pretty close to where we should be for this time of the year. The winds will switch around the southwest, but temperatures will fall fairly quickly here in the mid-30s after 9 o'clock. All right, thanks, Erica, for sending in this beautiful sunset with some clouds. The sky looks like it's on fire. Even the pup is checking it out, either that or a squirrel in the distance. But either way, beautiful sunset there. Thanks from Erica. All right, we do have some of these high, thin cirrus clouds streaming on in right now. Once again, those will just filter out the sun a bit. Now, if you're going to be traveling, flying out to the eastern seaboard, this is where the travel problems are expected from Boston, New York, D.C., down toward the eastern seaboard with that front. Right now, it looks like mainly rainmaker, no big snowmakers out there. All right, we are looking at dry weather for the rest of the week. No travel problems expected, as far as weather's concerned anyway. Highs in the 30s, though. We'll be turning colder by Friday and the weekend, and we do have that chance of some snow showers on Sunday. So Saturday, looking at a little bit more cloud cover rolling on in during the afternoon hours. It won't be until Sunday morning, just as we're waking up. You notice from about the Dells toward the border into Illinois, it looks like the cutoff for some of that snow. It looks to be fairly light. We're not expecting a whole lot. This should start to wind down between 3 and 4 o'clock, and then we'll actually get into some clearing by Sunday night. As far as snowfall amounts, pretty much everybody across Wisconsin, even into northern Illinois, looks to be less than an inch. Maybe a coating, probably only on the grassy surfaces, but needless to say, that's our only chance of snow for the extended holiday weekend. 32 right now in Madison, 31 in the Dells, Lone Rock down to 29, 28 in Mineral Point. Off to the west, we're seeing 28 in Cross Plains to Mount Horeb. Belleville at 29, Oregon 29, Stoughton 29, 29 in Cottage Grove as well. So a seasonably cool day, 44, mostly sunny skies. Once again, just some of those high thin cirrus clouds. Thanksgiving Day, once again, 41. So be able to get outside after stuffing yourself full of Thanksgiving foods. 32 on Friday and Saturday before that chance of snow on Sunday. After that, just dry and cold with low to mid 30s.
Plenty of sun for that Turkey Day, though.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a nice forecast in general this whole weekend. A lot of times we have storm systems rolling on in and just creating havoc. Just a weak one for us on Sunday.
Don't let it get in your eyes.
It's the sun angle, I'm telling you. Slow, especially, if you're driving southwest.
Hey, you've been warned several times by these gentlemen this morning. All right, 6:50 coming up in the morning sprint. All of the top headlines you need to know on your Wednesday.
And if you got a little kiddo turning 3 soon, let us know so we can show their picture on TV. We'll be right back.
First Warn Weather, keeping you ahead of the storms.
We're proudly closed Thanksgiving Day, but hurry in Wednesday to Ashley for all-day savings of up to 83% off Black Friday deals store-wide. Plus, get speedy delivery and low monthly payments that fit your budget. Only at Ashley.
However you do the holidays, do it together in the Chevy that's right for you. The strong and capable Chevy Silverado, the award-winning Chevy Equinox, or the all-new Chevy Trax. This holiday season, do more together in a new Chevy. Or qualified lessees can get this Equinox for around $269 a month. Or get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Equinox models.
The next generation of streaming is here. Introducing Spectrum One Stream with internet, advanced Wi-Fi, mobile, and now TV with the all-new Xumo Stream Box. It's streaming simplified. Get Spectrum One Stream with fast and reliable internet for $49.99 a month. Free advanced Wi-Fi, a free unlimited mobile line, and a free Xumo Stream Box when you add Spectrum TV. Go to spectrum.com/stream, a Spectrum store, or call 833-976-4999.
Menards 11% sale is ending on Thanksgiving Day. Don't wait to finish your bathroom project today. We've got a great selection of lighting, vanities, hardware, and bathroom accessories to make a statement with your bathroom design. Check out our great selection of lines, tubs, and showers that will match your style and budget while refreshing your bathroom. This linear seated shower is $622.99 after 11% rebate. Don't miss out and head to Menards before the 11% sale ends.
Save big money at Menards. You want it, we got it, it's all here. Rosemont it. You want some ice time, a nice time, so good you post it twice time. You want some cheer? Now I'll show you where you gotta be. Tell you who you gotta see. Ooh, it's gonna make you smile. You want it, we got it, it's all here. Rosemont.
Enjoy the magic of the North Pole, just east of O'Hare, with miles of memories waiting to be made. To Rosemont it your way, start at rosemont.com.
Rosemont it.
It's that time of year again, America. So let's light up the season during the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Choose from a large inventory of Ford vehicles equipped with technology, space, and flexibility for any season. Get special offers on our adventure-ready SUVs or on our great selection of Ford trucks. And make the holidays bright with Ford. Choose FlexBuy on Escape, Explorer, or Bronco with 2.9% APR financing for 66 months, plus 1,000 FlexBuy and 500 low APR cash.
We're proudly closed Thanksgiving Day, but hurry in Wednesday to Ashley for all-day savings of up to 83% off Black Friday deals store-wide. Plus, get speedy delivery and low monthly payments that fit your budget. Only at Ashley.
Stoughton Health, with 3 convenient urgent care locations.
6:53, time for the morning sprint.
We begin with developing news in Gaza, where the fighting will stop by 10 a.m. local time Thursday. This after Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu announced late last night a deal had been struck with Hamas to release hostages. In return for releasing some of those hostages, the fighting in Gaza will see a brief pause. More aid will also be allowed into the Strip.
President Biden ordering flags to half staff starting on Saturday to honor the life of former First Lady Rosalynn Carter. She died Sunday at the age of 96 at her home in Georgia, days after her family announced she was entering hospice. The flags will remain at half staff through next Wednesday, the day of Carter's funeral.
Reactions are pouring in after oral arguments in the redistricting case before the state Supreme Court. Groups from both sides of the issue took a stand outside the case yesterday. Groups in support of the current maps call the suit a political stunt by the newest Supreme Court justice. Those in opposition are calling for fairness in the legislative process.
This morning, police are investigating a shooting that happened in Fitchburg 2 days ago. Police say someone shot a 25-year-old man in the parking lot of an apartment complex here on Anton Drive. The victim was taken to a hospital and should survive. Officers did discover that the bullet fired went through a window and into an occupied apartment. No one in that apartment was hurt.
The man charged with murdering Patricia McCullough in 2021 will spend the next 40 years behind bars. Greg Rather was found guilty of first-degree reckless homicide back in September. He received his sentence yesterday. He's currently 58 years old, which means he would be 98 when he's released from prison if he serves the full term. He would also face 10 years of extended supervision.
Good morning, 5 minutes away from 7 o'clock. Temperatures are here below freezing this morning for another hour or so, but that sunshine should be warming us up. Close to 40 here at the noon hour. Should be headed into the low to mid 40s today. A very seasonable afternoon with quite a bit of sunshine today. We've got just some high, thin cirrus clouds that'll filter out the sun a little bit. Low to mid 40s today should make for a nice Wednesday before Thanksgiving Day. Still seasonably cold, low 40s, so you'll be able to get outside and enjoy some of the sun. A little bit more cloud cover and colder weather on Friday and Saturday. That'll lead to some snow showers on Sunday. Right now, the amounts look to be fairly light, but that's the only chance of any kind of precipitation over the next 10 days. But it looks like that colder weather will continue throughout much of next week. In fact, we'll be down in the teens come Tuesday morning, low to mid 30s much of next week.
Not a bad forecast, Kelly. Thank you.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Travel safe if you're going anywhere.